You can't even describe the pain, but your like whole body goes in shock. It was like more painful than childbirth.
So yeah, I've never given childbirth, but I'll take her word for it, okay? So Kim Kardashian recently got into a pretty freak accident where she ended up breaking her left index finger and her middle fingers. So on the July 18th episode of the Kardashians, Kim explains how one of her kids was behind this whole freak incident.
What happened to your fingers? My big sliding door to my bathroom that opens up and you see the whole window in my bathroom. I was shutting it and there's no latch. You have to pull the inside of the mechanics out. So I pulled them out like this, and usually I stop it with my hand, but I pulled it really hard, and then Saint ran in with chips and I'm like, it's 8:30 at night, no chips.
So Kim and Kanye's 8-year-old son Saint was behind this whole thing. Saint, what are you doing? And then Kim says the door went boom on her finger.
And then it went boom and I was like, oh. I literally looked at my hand and I fell to the ground.
If you guys are disturbed by gross images, do not watch the next part, but I know you probably will anyway.
And I just like grabbed the table and got on my knees because I just saw all this blood, and it was like my bones sticking out a little bit, and I just was like, get me help. I was just like, I need ice. Like I didn't scream, I didn't anything. I just was like.
So this whole accident actually left her with what she calls a floating bone in her finger, and I had to actually consult with a plastic surgeon.
Can't even describe the pain, but your like whole body goes in shock. The like tip broke off, so it's like a floating piece on both.
Oh, it looks great.
Do you think that looks great?
I do, because a lot of that is just a little bit of dry blood and some oozing.
Is it gonna hurt?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
That's a good part about peroxide.
I can't even believe a door did that to her finger. That is so gross. Like the whole tip is just mangled.
I just want to make sure that I will not need this amputated.
You will not, 100%.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it would end in an amputation. That's ridiculous. So yeah, then Kim makes a Saw reference to how the finger looks.
You know what came to mind?
That's so great. Listen, I think you dodged a bullet.
It could have been really bad.
Could have been really bad.
So sadly, after this whole thing, I think Kim was actually more concerned about how her nails are gonna look after this. Listen, I'm kind of at a touch here, but like the Kardashian lifestyle is just a little too intense for me. Like it's a fingernail. It's not that big of a deal.
I know. I want to die. And then he's like, and it's a possibility your nail will never grow back. And I was like, oh, come on. Come on. I'm going to invent a nail implant. I'm not going to be slowed down. I would give you the middle finger, but I don't have one.
I was literally just about to make a joke about a nail implant, but she covered it for me. I mean, she could also just put some puppets on her fingers too, you know? Shout out to all the salad finger fans out there. But yeah, anyway, we hope Kim gets better. That is the news for today. Let me know what you guys think about this story in those comments below. Let me know if you guys have any wild finger injury stories. I actually cut my entire knuckle on a piece of glass once, and that was horrific. I can't blame her. I kind of freaked out even cutting my knuckle. I was like, oh my God, you just see so much blood and you can't see the actual wound. You're like, is my finger hanging off right now? Good times. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys know the drill. Ta-ta for now.